Hello guys, once again welcome to my channel. My name is Roland from R.O.L Designs, a page on Facebook. So check us out on Facebook at R.O.L Designs. So today we'll be designing this model on the desktop, as you can see. So this model actually is a motorbike chain adjuster. So as you can see, it's already designed. So we'll be designing this from scratch. Without wasting much of your time, we are going to design each and every part and assemble. Alright, so I will start with this part. I will start my design with this part. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. So on a new sketch, I need the front plane. I'll get my rectangle tool. Okay, I'll give dimensions 77 by 15. All right, so quickly I'll get my arc. All right, I need 2 arcs. Okay, so I'll give center line so I can mirror easily. All right, okay, so I need another center line again. Okay, this is perfect. So I'll choose this edge, and the center line and make them symmetric. All right, I'll do the same to this part. Choose the points, center line, and make them symmetric. So I'll quickly give dimensions. This will be 10, radius of 10, and this will be radius of 15. All right, I'll dimension from here to this point. I'll make it 25. All right, so I'll dimension here again to this part. I'll make it 10. Sorry. Okay, so let me go 15. All right, so I'll trim out these parts not needed. Okay, so I would like to mirror this arc to the other side. Select my center line, mirror, then I'll trim out this out. Okay, so I would like to add my holes directly so I don't have to do it later. So I'll add just one and mirror. This hole will be 6. Alright, so from this to this point will be 10. Okay, so from this the circle to this edge, let's see, will be 10. Let's make it 10. From this circle to this edge will be 8. All right, so I'll mirror this circle about the center line and mirror again these 2 circles about this center line. All right, so at this point I'll extrude to 10. Okay, all right, perfectly, it's done. But let me change direction. Okay, let me change to perspective view and white. All right, so at this point I need round edges here, so I'll use my fillet tool. Okay, so I will choose this part, and this part. So as you can see, it's round. All right, so I'll do the same thing to the other side. I'll select here, select this part, and here we go. So at this point I will apply fillet to these edges too as well. So I will select my fillet and change my fillet type. I'll select this edge, and this will be 10. Okay, so here we go. And on this plane, on this face here, sorry, I would like to start a new sketch for a cat. Alright, so first of all, I would like to cut. But at this point, I won't mirror. I'll just select this, the center of the circles, and make all these circles equal. Okay, so they are equal now. I'll give dimensions, and this will be 10. All right, so I'll cut through, not that deep, to a depth of 5, as you can see, to a depth of 5. Okay, because we'll be using socket bolts. So we need a cut inside. All right, so I'm going for the next cut, which is this part. This cut, I'm going for this cut. So I'll start a new sketch, and I'll offset this to a different direction. So this offset will be 7.70. all right, okay, and I'll offset these circles as well. Okay, let me do them one after the other quickly. All right, okay, I can mirror it to the other side as well. So these circles, let me make this 3, an offset of 3. Okay, an offset of 3 will be perfect for me at this moment. So I'll make this 3. Let me see what happens to 4. Okay, so let me make it 4. All right, so I'll trim out these parts. I don't need them. Okay, so I'll quickly mirror by creating center line. A short one. Okay, so I'll mirror this arc 1, 2 about the center line. All right, and I'll trim out. Okay, so at this point I need another cut here, so I'll draw a center line, and I'll offset on both directions. So I'll offset this center line in both directions. Okay, so this center line, okay, in both directions, and it has to be a total of 5.39 millimeters. So 5.39 divided by 2. Okay, so here we go. We trim out again. All right, so our cut is ready. We cut down a depth of 0.8, sorry, 0.8. All right, so I think there's a part opened. Okay, I didn't trim this out, so let me just trim it. This part is left out. Okay, so let's cut to 0.8. Okay, so at this point we need some few fillets, then we go on with the other parts. So we need a fillet of, quickly let me take a reference. Okay, so we need a fillet of 0.3 and 0.3. So I need fillets up here. All right, and this part, I think I need to even select this edge. Okay, this is fine. I I need all this selected. I should have selected it earlier on, but I can just do it right now. Okay, sorry, this part. Okay, I need to apply fillet on these edges too, so I'll just select mistake. I'll select this face. Okay, so I'll do the same thing to this part. And the same thing to the other part. Okay, I think it's done, it's applied. Okay, this part, fine. So here we go. All right, so we've applied fillets, and we need fillets at these edges too as well. So let me add fillets here too. Okay, okay, I need all these edges selected. Do the same to down. Okay, so we apply our fillet, but this fillet I would like to modify it a little. All right, so I'll modify this to 1, a fillet of 1. This is okay for me. Then the last fillet to complete this part will be these edges. Oh, no, let me apply it manually. So this, we can make this 3. Okay, so here we go. So let's save this as 1. So I'll quickly create a new folder, and there's just a new folder, and this will be 1. Okay, so let's say P1. Okay, so this part is done. We move to the next part, which is this part, as you can see, which is this part. So let's start that part 2 on a new part, a new sketch. So we create we move and open into a new part drawing. I want it on the front plane as well. So on the front plane, and there's another alternative, so let's go for the alternative instead. So the alternative is to save this as a new part and modify it. So this will be very fast for us. So let me go to save as and make this P2. All right, so if this is made P2, I need to delete this card. I need to delete this card because the dimensions are all the same. So I have to just reduce the extrude. Yeah, I have just reduced the extrude to 5. Okay. All right, so I will delete this fillet. Okay, so at this part I will start a new sketch on this plane, on this face. So I would like to convert entities. All right, so I'll create a line somewhere here to join to the other part, and do the same here, just a line. We'll give dimensions later. Okay, so we'll give dimensions to this part will be 18, and somewhere to the other part, let me give a point. Let me give a point somewhere. Okay, let's dimension from this edge. Alright, so this will be 16. So we should be having 43 here in the middle. So I need 43. So I'll delete this off and make this 43. Alright, so I'll introduce this to, okay, say 17. All right, so we leave it like this, and trim out these parts. All right, so at this point we extrude again. To 5, and we don't need these larger cuts, so this will be dimensioned again, and it will be 6. I'm quickly modifying the old sketch, so let me delete this off. All right. Okay, so this cut, I'll cut again. Okay, at this point it will go through all. All right, so we have our second part, and we need to apply few fillets, and we are done with it. So let me select this face, and we need a fillet of 1. I need this face selected. I need this face. Okay, I need this face. Without this, no, I don't want to touch the holes. So okay, so this is okay. I don't want to touch these holes as well. All right, so let me just select them manually. Okay. All right, so I'll select them manually. All right, so we have our second part. Let's save again. All right, so we move to the third part, which is this is the third part. So we will start with that one too. So let's go to a new part drawing, and I would like to start that on the top plane. So to start with that, we go for circle at the center point, another circle. I'll give dimensions. This will be 30, and this will be 10. All right, I'll get my line, another line somewhere here. I'll give dimensions, or I'll just add a rectangle, because there will be a rectangle there. Okay, so I'll give dimensions. This will be 25. All right, so from this to the center will be 20. Will be 20. All right, so next we need an arc here, so I'll do this. I'll make these 2 circles. I'll make them tangent, and make a tangent to this point. I'll make it coincident. Okay, so I'll give dimensions. I'll dimension the circle, and it will be 51. All right. Okay, so we go to the next part. I need this. Okay, let me trim this out. All right, let me give dimensions to, here will be 10. Okay, yeah, so I need another circle here, but this time around I need an arc from this point created this way. So I'll make this arc tangent to the circle. Let me make it touch anywhere around. Okay, so let me make them tangent. All right, so I'll give dimensions of 51 here. Okay, so this arc will be modified. It should be 7.5. all right, so let me make it tangent again. Let me just do it again. So a circle here, so tangent to this circle. All right, so coincident to this point. All right, so we will trim out. Okay, so next we are going to extrude. So I would like to trim this out as well. Okay, so I'll extrude this part, and I'll leave this part out. So I'll just extrude this to 10 is okay. Then I'll go back to the same sketch and extrude again. So this time around I'll select this and make it go higher to 15. all right, we merge entities. Okay, but this is too high for me, so I will take it to okay, so I'll go 15. all right, okay, so at this point we will have to create a hole to this part. So I'll create the hole and give dimensions. This hole will be 6. all right, so this hole from this part is going to be 12.5, and this hole to this part will be 5. Okay, so we cut out. all right, okay, so at this point I'll add a fillet. Let me add a good fillet here, a very round one. Good fillet, a very round fillet here to shaping it. So let me make this 8. okay, and I'll change my view again to perspective to white, so you can see what we're doing. all right, so we'll apply some few fillets on this face. One, this face. Okay, so if it's not taken, I'll go for the edges manually. Okay, I need this part selected, this part selected, this part, this part. All right. Okay, so my next fillet will be here. Let me see if the entities are merged. All right. So moving forward with the fillets, to 0.5 and 0.5. So if this edge, then I think there's something wrong somewhere with the sketch. So let's quickly check. Alright, so moving forward, we save this part as well to P3. But we need to add a hole to the first part. Let me open it. To the first part, I skipped a hole to be added. Skip the hole to be added. So a hole will be added to this face. So I will start a new sketch here and I'll add a hole here along the center. Okay, let me snap. Alright, so I'll give a hole here with dimensions 6. Let me check if it is done rightly, if it's in the center. So with dimension, okay, so this will be 5. All right. This should 25. All right. Okay, so I think we are good to go. So we'll cut in to a depth of 6. Okay, so this is done, and let's go to our P3. Okay, so this is saved. So we move to the third part.